I welcome you all in this new chapter of economics, that is the third chapter, poverty as a challenge. Children, before this I discussed about the one of the important challenges which was faced by the independent India. After independence, there were many challenges which was faced by the government of our country, and among that challenges, poverty was one of the major problem which we people were facing. So this multi-dimensional problem through various examples we are going to discuss in this chapter, and the chapter also discusses about the ways in which poverty is seen in social sciences, poverty trends in India and the world, which are also given with the help of the example to the concept of poverty line. We are going to discuss about that in this chapter. We are also going to deal with what are the main causes of the poverty, as well as the anti-poverty measures which are taken by the government. That is also going to be discussed over here. And at the end, we are going to discuss about the official concept of poverty into human poverty. So now let us move further. Now in the introduction, children, I would like to tell you that when you come to school or when you go anywhere, you come across the various kinds of people whom you think they are very poor. Is it clear? These people can be the landless laborers, those who are living in the village, or the people living in the overcrowded jhuggies in cities. In the last chapter, I told you about the unemployed people in the rural areas, and side by side the unemployed, what kind of unemployment prevails in the urban areas also. So here you can see the rural as well as the urban areas in the above picture. Okay, you can see these the people are living in the urban areas in juggies and all, and below you can see the person, farmer, which is in as a laborer, landless laborer in a village. So these people, when we come towards the urban areas, we can see that these can be also the beggars with the children. You can see with the tatters clothes. We can see poverty all around us, and in fact every fourth person in India who is living in India is a poor person here in the country. So when you come towards the school, you can see the daily wage workers also on the way, at the construction site also, the children, those who are working in the dhabas also. You can see the beggars also. We can see poverty all around us, and every fourth person, once again I would like to tell you that every fourth person who is living in India is a poor person. Is it clear? This shows that 260 million, among these 260 million or 26 crore people in India, they live in poverty. It also shows that India has the largest single concentration of the poor in the world, and this illustrates the seriousness of the challenges. Is it clear? Why it is a great challenge, for though these days poverty has is deteriorating day by day, but still, by seeing the number of people, those who are still under the poverty line, it becomes a very serious problem of being a big challenge for the country. Now, let me tell you further now. In the, you can see here 260 million people or 26 crore people, those who live in India, they are in poverty. It also means that India has the largest single concentration of the poor in the world. ठीक है, वर्ल्ड में सबसे ज़्यादा कंसनट्रेटेड जो पीपल है पॉवर्टी के, वो इंडिया में देखने को मिलते हैं. आफ्टर दैट इट इज़ अ वेरी सीरियस challenges for us. Now here we are going to take a two typical case of poverty in urban case. I am going to take urban means in the cities and all. You can just see in the cities various examples are there given over here. I'm going to show you over here. You can see that here a daily wage worker who is loading and downloading the loads over here. You can see a child working in a dhabas and all. You can see a maid who is working in different houses, especially in your houses you have seen, and her small children are looked after by the elder most child of the house. Okay, so such kind of poverty prevails in the urban areas. Now after this I'm going to, here in urban case, 33-year-old Ram Sharan works as a daily wage laborer over here. Is it clear? Once again, I would like to. A 34-year-old Ram Sharan works as a daily wage laborer in a wheat flour mill, which is near Jhansi in Jharkhand. He manages to earn only rupees 1,500 a month when he finds employment, which is often non often. Okay. Once again, a 33-year-old Ram Saran, he works in a as a laborer in a wheat flour mill near Ranchi in Jharkhand, and he only gets rupees 1,500 a month when he gets employment at that time only. The money is not enough to sustain his family. You can see the family over here. Okay, this money is not enough to sustain a family. Why? Because the family of six includes the wife, four children are there. One, two, three, four. Okay, these are the four children in the family. Okay, which are whose age is between 12 years to 6 months. After that, side by side, you can also see that he has to send money home to his old parents over here. Okay, he has to send this money to his old parents who lives in a village near Ramgarh. Why? Because his father is a landless laborer who depends totally on the Ram Saran. Okay, he depends on his son and his brother also who lives in Hazaribagh. Ram Saran, he lives only a one room rented house. You can see a one room over here, and this is also a rented house. Is it clear? It is a rented house over here. Ram Saran lives in a one room house over here in a city, and especially the outskirts of city. Outskirt means in the outer areas of city. It is a temporary shack. Okay, a small house. It's a temporary shack which is built up of bricks and clay tiles. Clay tiles, you know, मिट्टी की जो खपड़ैल होती हैं जो ऊपर लगाते हैं उसको क्ले टाइल्स बोलते हैं. उसका घर ऐसा होता है. एंड he finds it very difficult to manage a merge the meals a day. That is what does it meal contains a dal and a rice twice a day. दो दिन में 2 बार खाता है, सिर्फ दाल और राइस खाता है. बट दैट्स नेवर इनफ फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम. सबको पूरा नहीं मिल पाता है. हिज एल्डर सन, यू कैन सी एल्डर सन ओवर हियर, ही इज वर्किंग एज अ हेल्पर इन द टी शॉप टू सप्लीमेंट द फैमिली इनकम. फैमिली इनकम को सप्लीमेंट करने के लिए वो बेचारा टी शॉप में काम करता है. उसको दूसरा 300 रुपये मिलता है. वाइल इज 10-year-old डॉटर, यू कैन सी अ डॉटर ओवर हियर, शी टेक्स केयर ऑफ द यंगर सिबलिंग्स एंड नन ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन गो टू स्कूल. कोई भी बच्चा स्कूल नहीं जाता है. इज इट क्लियर? दे हैव ओनली 2 pairs ऑफ हैंड मी डाउन क्लोथ्स ईच. वॉट मी हैंड मी डाउन क्लोथ मीन्स वो क्लोथ्स जो हम लोग उनको देते हैं उससे वो लोग गुजारा करते. नए कपड़े वो खरीदते ही नहीं हैं. न्यू वंस आर ओनली ब्रॉट when the old clothes become unwearable. Shoes are luxury items for them, and the younger kids are undernourished. छोटे बच्चे जो है undernourished है. What do you mean by undernourished? Means they are not able to get a nutritive diets. Okay, and साथ ही साथ they don't have any access to the healthcare when these people fall ill. So this is the condition of Ram Saran who is living in an urban areas. Okay, next we'll come to the case of people those who are living in the, this is the story of Ram Saran. You can read it afterwards, which is in the book, which is in your book also. Now this is a rural case. You can see rural means in a gaon, village. In rural case you can see Lakha Singh over here. Okay, this is Lakha Singh. Lakha Singh, he belongs to a small village which is near Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. His family doesn't own an land. इनके पास अपनी कोई land नहीं है, इसलिए they have to do an odd jobs on the for the big farmers. Okay, work is erratic and so is income. What is erratic? It's not in a routine way. आज काम है तो कल काम नहीं है, so इससे income भी आज है तो कल नहीं है. At times they only get rupees 50 for a hard day's work. Whole day they work there. in others field and only 50 rupees is given to them, but often it's in a kind. लेकिन कभी कभी क्या होता है, ज़्यादातर इनको kind means इनको सामान दे दिया जाता है, जैसे 1 किलो आटा दे दिया, दाल दे दी, even vegetables दे दी, for toiling in the farm throughout the day. And now they are having the family of 8 children over here. Is it clear? Family of 8 children are there. Okay, so 8 are there, and it's very difficult. You can just imagine, it's very difficult to manage the family with such a merge income and to provide 2 square meals a day. दो वक्त की रोटी भी खिलाना मुश्किल होता है. So Lakha, he lives in a kacha house. Can you see a kacha house over here? It's a kacha house. This is kacha house. He lives in a kacha house, and again in the outskirts of the village. गांव के बाहर रहते हैं. Okay, now women of the family, they spend the day. अब अर्बन एरियाज में क्या होता है, जो विमेन होती हैं फैमिली की, वो दूसरों के काम करके अपना गुजारा करती हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे विमेन ऑफ द फैमिली, दे स्पेंड द डे. हाउ दे स्पेंड द डे? बाय चॉपिंग फॉडर. फॉडर मीन्स जो गाय भैंस को दिया जाता है चारा, उसको काटती हैं. साथ ही साथ दे कलेक्ट द woods also. I show you here. Just see this girl collecting the wood from the forest. This lady collecting the wood from the forest, firewood from the fields also. His father is a TB patient over here. Father is a TB patient over here, tuberculosis patient, and he passed away 2 years due to lack of medication. दवा नहीं हो पाई इसलिए ख़त्म हो गए. His mother is now suffering from the same disease and life is slowly ebbing away. Ebbing away means going away. ख़त्म होने को आ रही है वो. So village has a primary school over here. Lakha never went there. He had to start earning when he was just 10 years old. 10 साल का था तभी से लखा को काम करना पड़ गया था. और न्यू क्लोथ्स हैपन वंस इन फ्यू ईयर्स. कई सालों में एक बार नए कपड़े खरीद लेता था. इवन सोप एंड ऑयल आर अ लग्जरी आइटम फॉर द फैमिली. सो हियर आर द 2 cases which I have shown you through a story over here. One is the case of Ram Saran, who is living in an urban area, and the other case is of Lakha Singh, who is living in a rural area. Now from the above case of poverty and discuss whatever I have discussed over here, there are the various issues which are related to the poverty. Number 1, what are the issues? Number 1 is landlessness. Landlessness means किसी के पास land नहीं है. First is landlessness. Okay. Second is unemployment is there. Second is unemployment, you can see over here. Third is the size of the family, you can see over here. Size of family is also. Now you please keep these things in mind. Size of family. After that, illiteracy is also there. Illiteracy means पढ़े लिखे लोग नहीं हैं, पढ़ाई पे ध्यान भी नहीं दे रहे हैं. Number 5 is poor health. एंड पुअर हेल्थ की वजह से क्या है? malnutrition. Malnutrition means they are not getting able to get a proper diet, nutritive diet. After that, child labor is there. इस चीज़ों से ये पता चलता है कि इन चीज़ों को उनकी गरीबी की वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम फेस करनी पड़ रही है. एंड द लास्ट थिंग इज हेल्पलेसनेस, कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. So these are the various things. One is landlessness is there, unemployment is there, size of the family is very big, illiteracy is there, उसके बाद poor health condition is there, due to which malnutrition is there, child labor is there, helplessness is there. These are the various things which we are going to which are related to the poverty. Okay, so I'm going to show you other things also over here. The next is, you can see, read the story of Lakha Singh also. It's on your book on page number 30. So what does this show? This show that poverty means hunger and lack of shelter. Poverty also means lack of clean water and sanitation facilities. You can make out from here. Okay, poverty means hunger and lack of shelter. Poverty means lack of clean water and sanitation facilities over here. उसके बाद poor people are in a situation in which they are ill treated at almost every places. These people are ill treated. Or it also means lack of regular job at minimum decent level. Is it clear? So children, read till here, till page number 30, and after that I'm going to discuss further in my next lecture, in which I'm going to tell you about the social exclusion, the vulnerability, and the definition of poverty. That actually, what does poverty means? It doesn't means only hunger. It means it has been taken from different dimensional point of view, which one by one we are going to discuss in this chapter. So children, read it properly, and after that we are going to deal with the in the next lecture.